Yeah, I'm back again. This time I'm gonna try to make it quick. But I got a little story for you guys. And this isn't about my feelings and what I now understand, but what I was choosing to ignore. Because you gotta remember from my last videos, I said that this is the thing that I've been trying to get away from. And I've been working very hard at it, but it seems that I come across a lot of women who want to serve me in these ways. These days I intend to stay away from them, but I'm also a person who likes to believe that people come into your life for a reason, and they're there to do something. So I try not to avoid that, if you will. But this story is about my ex-wife to be precise. This is the one that wanted to. I actually have two ex-wives. Yeah, I made the choice twice, huh? the good old wolf not learning his lesson. But it was more of a different experience for me. This is a through the fire situation that I needed to go through. And I'm thankful for everything that I went through, even though some of the situations that I endured were very harsh on my mental. It was the process that I needed to go through in order to break me down past my core and shed off all the ideologies and notions and core values that I once held on to. But the story goes, my ex, she cheated on me. Now, many of you might wonder, how could someone cheat if they're in that type of situation? Well, my ex-wife rather, didn't want to seemingly engage with other men, because this was something that, even though this was I guess you could look at it like my core value, this is one thing that I have never shed off, and it still remains to this day. This is one of the core pieces that I kept, and this is my control over situations, especially when it comes to sexual engagements. But she cheated on me, and I was distraught by this because I was playing the game too hard. It's almost like the undercover cop who is really a cop, but he plays undercover so long and so hard, he starts to believe that he is a drug user or a drug dealer, whatever role that he's playing. And that's how I ended up in that circumstance where I felt like I was emotionally damaged, but in actuality I wasn't. Anyways, so she cheated on me with this guy, and this guy was what you individuals call a jawline dude these days. I think that's a funny term. Jawline. But whatever. Jawline dude, right? So the situation went on to where I was actually dealing with her, because another part of me started to awaken and started to come back to the realization of the reality that I was in. And I compared who I was to who I was trying to be. And of course, there are two different types of people. See, with trying to get away from this lifestyle, you have to adopt something else. At least that's what I thought. But I tried to adopt a different lifestyle to elicit these women from enabling me to engage in these types of activities. But it seems that I am unable to escape it most times. And this is one of the times that I am not able to escape it. So she's dealing with this guy for a long period of time. And we lived together because of economic reasons. and I really didn't care. I was doing my thing. Of course, I'm always doing my thing. That's one thing that'll never stop. But she ended up, getting things from him, whether it be money, clothes, shoes, etc. She would bring me home. She would bring me home meals from where this guy had ordered extra stuff and gave it to me. And I'm just like, I don't want this shit. Because here I am trying to denounce the reality twofold. The reality of that I tried to escape it, and the reality of that this is a section of life that I cannot escape. After a while, I started to come back to who I was, and I used the situation in my favor. There were plenty of times where I was, I guess you can look at it like, down on my luck. And I needed some money. So I would have her go to him to get me money. This happened on several occasions. While I am not proud of this, because this is something that I'm trying to get away from, it happened. I can't deny it. And even still to this day, if I need anything from her, with the current guy that she's with, I can extract it through her, from him, through her. This is why it's so important to have a woman who is unaffected by the reality, because she's ingrained with the reality, your reality. If a woman is exhibiting traits of duality when it comes to her nature and her civility, see my last video on that. If you don't have the ability to control both, you'll be subject to the detriment, to the detriment of the one that you don't have control of, or the one that you don't have within yourself. This is the reason why, and this is the reason how I am able to access both sides of a woman. Because not only can I play the role of the civil type, I can play the one of the natural.